Welcome back to Elotic Ventures. My name is Ed, and today we're going to discuss uh, can can you use American credit cards in Belarus and online banking while you're in Belarus? Let's do it. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll break it up. So we'll do before sanctions or before the war, 2 years or more. Then we'll discuss just after the war, and then when all the heavy sanctions were put on Russia and Belarus. And then we'll discuss what is it like today. Okay, so before sanctions or before the war, I used to visit Minsk, Belarus, and I had all the major credit cards. I had Visa, I had Mastercard, and I had American Express. American Express, only a few maybe hotels had American Express, and then it was a little iffy. But the Visa and the Mastercard, not an issue, not a problem. You could actually get money out, from your debit card at some banks. But in general, not an issue. You can go to a retail store or a mall and buy a hat or a pair of shorts, not a problem. Go to a restaurant, go to a bar, not an issue. You could absolutely use your card, just like you were at home. Okay, so when the war started and then all the heavy sanctions were put on Belarus and Russia, I came to visit like 6 months after the war started. I came to visit Minsk, Belarus, and they were telling me, oh, you can't use your Visa, can't use MasterCard. American Express left the country. I actually said, okay, I'm going to bring them anyway. I did bring some cash, just in case, right? I go to a bar, boom, was able to use it. Actually able to use it. It was a local Belarusian bar, restaurant for lunch, boom, was able to use it. When I wasn't able to use it was a restaurant that was like an international chain. All right, they did ban Visa and Mastercard. And then if you went to a store or a grocery store or a retail store, you were not able to use it. So, for a while there when I was visiting, after the war, my Visa credit card was only used for bar and restaurants. And that was fine. That was fine because I had already paid for my hotel and my flight, already. And basically that was all my expenses, was just food and drink. Okay, so what is it like now? So I'm living here full time now, and so now there's actually no limitations on major credit cards in Belarus. I can use my Visa, I can use my Mastercard. American Express has left, so it's not really an issue. Yeah, everything's fine. I can use Apple Pay, Samsung Pay. I can use my credit cards at the mall, at any retail store. I go grocery shopping down at the local market. Never a problem. Never a problem whatsoever. So everything's normal again, back to normal. So there you go. I do have to say there is one exception. So it's my mobile provider, which is A1. So I can actually walk in and say I want to buy like a phone case, right? Or I want to pay for my monthly bill. I am not able to use my American Visa card. So there is an exception. But that's how it was a year ago. So, and I just use I'll just use my Belarusian account. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Okay, so that being said about Belarus, I'm planning a trip to Russia. I want to go to Moscow, Vladimir, and St. Petersburg, and hopefully my visa gets approved and I can go like beginning of September. I was doing some research, and I heard that all American credit cards that originate from America or United States, you're not able to use it. And I think for the most part that is true. So I've done some research, because I need to buy the flight, right, and I need to buy the hotel, and so I'm going online, and it appears that I can't use my American credit card to purchase a room or a flight. So that's an issue. But what I heard, there is a workaround. I heard that the Russian hotels, they have a partner that they use where you can pay for the room through their partner, and then they get reimbursed through their partner. So the Russians are pretty smart. So there is a workaround. Okay, lastly, online banking. Okay, so I moved from the United States. So all of my money, I have like 3 or 4 bank accounts, 401k, all that. Everything's the same. Since I moved here, there's no way to access, online, your bank accounts, your 401k, whatever you have, unless you have VPN, right? If you have VPN, it's not a problem. I use TunnelBear. It's not an advertisement for TunnelBear, but that's what I use. I've been using it for about a year and a half now, and 100%, I'm always able to get online on any of my banks, any of my accounts. Not an issue. So if you plan on moving here, or you plan on visiting, make sure you have VPN. That way there's no issues with trying to do some banking online while you're here. Okay, that's all I have. I hope I covered everything. If I didn't, just leave me a message, and I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. But I think I covered everything: all the major credit cards, online banking, VPN. So if you have any questions, just leave a message down at the bottom, and I'll get back to you. Till next time, ciao.